Welcome class 5 in your EVS class, and today we will start the chapter 10, Walls Tell Stories. So what is this? When we go to visit some places, somewhere in the fort, somewhere in the palaces, it seems that all the walls are telling us what could be there and what were the things were there in that time when the kings were ruling on that places. They were very gorgeous places, they were very divine places, and people love to see these all historical places. So today we will talk about the Golconda Fort. This Golconda Fort is actually situated in Telangana state, okay, and this Telangana state, this ruined city is actually 8 kilometers west of Hyderabad in the western Telangana state in the South India, okay. From 1518 to 1591 it was the capital of Qutub Shahi kingdom. Qutub Shahi kingdom was actually a very famous kingdom who ruled over this place more than 100 years. Okay, so one of the 5 Muslim sultanas of the Deccan, they were actually ruling this Golconda. So complete package, or you can see when you visit such a place, you will see the all walls are very thick, and they are you will assume and you will you will become wondered to see how these forts were built without the modern technology. Even then there were good all the things were in a very good condition, and you will see there were systems for the pipelines in the whole palace or the fort. The pipelines are good, pipelines are there. There was a good system of keeping the palace and the fort cool in the summer. So there are so many systems which you when you will see, and when we will talk about them, when we will see them, and when you will just discuss this all, you will become very wondered, and you will become very it will amaze you. Okay, so Golconda, it is just at last we reached Golconda. We were glad that Didi was with us. Who was Didi? She is Didi, or the elder sister of someone. So they enjoy visiting different places with them. Shailaja, my goodness, this fort is so huge. So she amazed to see the fort. It is really good and very huge, because fort is actually not a accumulation of a place or a palace. It is a within one fort you can see so many palaces, so many army regiments were there. Even the simple persons, peasants and all that also live in a fort. That's why, have you seen the Delhi fort? Delhi fort is also too much huge and very much big. So many kings where their palaces are there, even their queens palaces are there, and they all within that fort there are accommodation for the army persons, and the dasis and all the simple persons are also live in the fort. So there is a huge accommodation, and there is it is a huge place. Whenever we see the fort, we can see there are so many palaces and so many places to visit, and we have to see that even then in the olden time how beautifully they arranged all the system within the fort. Okay. So Shailaja, my goodness, this fort is so huge. So it was so huge that she became very amazed to see it. Kalyani, just look. Have you even seen such a huge gate? So the gate was also, as this fort was so huge, naturally if the building is huge, so naturally the gate is also very huge, because within that gate the elephants and the horses and the whole army regiments, they go inside the fort. So it should be very huge and big. Shailaja, it may be very heavy. How I wondered, many people would be needed to open and close this gate. The gate was so heavy and so huge that lots of persons were she was assuming that lots of persons may be recruited to open and close the gate, and it was actually happened in the olden in time when the whole army or the king come back from their battles, the whole army goes or entered inside the fort. That time they have to open the huge gate, and so many persons were recruited for this work. Now Kalyani, look at these sharp iron spokes. So here are so many sharp iron spokes you can see on the fort. I wonder why these were made. Look at these thick walls too. So the fort walls were very thick, and there were sharp iron nails, because no one can come inside without knowing of the soldiers who were just guarding the whole fort. They were recruited there, and if somebody wanted to come inside the fort with very by not knowing anybody, so if they want to enter inside the fort, it could be harmful for them, because there were so many spokey nails and the thick wall, so that easily it cannot be break. It was only for the defense of the fort, and they were trying to save the fort anyhow. Kalyani, at some places a part of the wall come out in the round shape, and I wondered why. Because they all were the bastions or the burj. Burj means a rounded shape thing which is within the wall. So the upper side of the wall is like that. Okay, the wall upper side of the pillars are like that. These are called the burj. So these burj are actually very common in we can see in the history or in the palaces, and in the fort we can see these kind of burj are usually be seen. The outer wall of this fort has 87 bastions. So there are the burj or the bastions are there. Thick wall, a huge gate, and so many bastions. So many way to secure the security. If there is burj, so no one easily can be climb on the burj, because it is slopey and it was so rounded in shape. If anybody want to enter inside through the burj, they will slide and may fall on the ground. So it is for the security system. Okay, now why were bastions made in the fort wall? They were made for their security. Few of the people or few of the soldiers were recruited there to look all around, because these were so high, and the soldiers were recruited there to see all around the fort. So anybody is trying to enter inside the fort, or any army is coming, sometimes some enemy kings try to just attack this fort. So their security to look after all around these bastions or these burj were made, and soldiers were actually recruited there. Why were big holes made in them? These big holes were made in them so that a soldier can easily be sit there and see all around. Okay. And it was a very miraculous system that all holes were just concentrated, and they were towards the main gate also. So the persons who is entering, the people or the soldiers who were sitting in the holes, they can see the person, but the person who is entering, that person cannot see the those soldiers who are watching them. Okay, what difference would be there if you were look from a straight flat wall or bastion at a high? How would be the soldiers find peeping from the hole in the bastions useful while attacking? So the persons who are attacking, they cannot be seen, they cannot see the soldiers who are sitting in the holes. They think perhaps they thought that these are the simple holes, and they just try to attack the wall or try to attack the fort, and that time the soldiers who were hiding themselves inside the holes, they could kill them. So these arrangements were all for the safety of the wall and safety of this palace or the fort. What did we find inside the fort? Shailaja, I wonder how old this fort would be. So it was so old. Do you think the king built the fort so that he could live there? It is not only for the living there within this thick walls and all arrangements for the safety of the palaces. Inside the fort there are the palaces to live, but fort is actually the outer security, so that any kingdom or any king or anybody cannot attack from the outside. so easily. So everything within the security, that's why they made these forts. Now it was written outside that Qutub Shahi Sultan ruled here one after another from 1518 to 1687. So it was almost more than 1000 years, 100 years they were ruled over this place, because Qutub Shahi was a very famous kingdom in the Telangana, or you can say in the southward. So it was ruled by this Qutub Shahi kings. Okay, now much before that, in 1200, the fort was made of mud and different rulers lived here. So it was not made by actually Qutub Shahi kings. Before that, after 1200, somebody maybe made this fort, but that time the fort was actually made from the mud. And after 1500, when the Qutub Shahi took over this fort, they have taken the charge of this fort, they have ruled over this. That time they have made this solid and good for the safety of this fort and the safety of their family person and for their subjects. Okay, Sridhar. Oh look, this board has map of the fort. When you will enter inside the Golconda fort, you will see there is a map. So the map shows you the routes, which routes and by which road you will go and find the different places of that fort. Okay. Now Shailaja, this means that not only the Sultan but many other people like farmers and workers must also have been living there. So only king cannot live in the palace. To serve them, there are so many dasis, servants, soldiers for the safety. So many people were there to live in the Golconda fort. Now Kalyani, it must have been complete town. So it is not only the palaces, there were palaces of the king, the queen, mantris and all that. Even the simple subjects also living within the fort. So it is a complete town where subjects were there, kings were there, queens were there, and their whole ministry was there. So they all were living inside this fort just like a town, and they all were secured. Okay. Now the Sultan's palace, either these steps seem to go and go. So within that fort we can see there are so many palaces. Shailaja, even in those days they used to have buildings with 2 floors. So even they made these actually nowadays we are using the sand, cement and these marble and all these things to make our building. But that time they use, at first they were using only the mud and some kind of the organic materials to make the buildings, and these buildings are actually more they were more strong, they were more stronger than ours ones. So their materials were so good, so that even after hundreds and 100 years we can see these kinds of things are still they are on the floor. Just such after so many natural calamities, such after so many wars, even these buildings are safe as they were made. So maybe there are some repairing things, maybe there are something little bit being destroyed, but as a whole you can see the fort, it is as good as it was. Okay, so the materials were so good that time, and their construction side, their engineering, their techniques were good than us. Okay, now look at the beautiful carving of the wall, it is so fine. So people, when you see some forts, some palaces, they were fond of this kind of work on the walls and on the top of the roof. So these all are carved. You know what is carving? Carving means with the sharp edged anything, when you are making some kind of pictures on the wall, on the roof. So those are called the carving. So they have carved there and it is looking very fine. Kalyani, we also have something like a fountain on one of the roof. So there were fountains also to make the room beautiful as well as to cool. Now Didi, yes, there were many big tanks and fountain here. They used to full of the water. So within that city, when you are seeing such palaces are there, common men were there, so there must be some good arrangement of the water. The they usually fill the tanks with the water, and these filled tank supply the water to all of the persons who are living inside the fort. Wow, what engineering! Think even today, even engineers design houses. Sometimes there is dampness on the terrace. Even right now we are seeing our houses, we are seeing our sometimes if we see our flats, there are we can see the damp is there. So even now engineers and their techniques are not so good, so that they are unable to make this kind of, they are unable to take, and they are unable to make this kind of building which are not damp. But even that time these engineers technique were so good and so high that they use this type of building. They are surviving since that, but there is no damp, there is nothing is there which can damage the building. So their techniques were really good. And if I think how the people lived 100 years ago, so many questions arises to us that came to our mind. For example, how was water filled so much high? Can you guess high? So there is a very nice technique they used to fill the water in the tank. What was that? How would the fountains have worked? What arrangements would have made in the building for the light? So there are so many entrances, there are so many holes within the roof, and there are they made some kinds of entrances from where the light can enter inside the hole. And you see, these are the pipes, these are the water pipes, and from this water pipe they use a giant wheel. We will see the next. We still do not have electricity at many places in our country. Even at places where do not electricity, imagine what would happen if there is no electricity for 1 week. What the thing that would different to manage without it. So without electricity, even they were able to manage their palaces with full of light. In the daytime the sunlight was capable, in the night they use some lamps and all that. Okay, where is the, now you will see they make such a giant wheel. So see, there were the wheels, and these wheels were the arrangement were like this. Okay, you see